People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Twitter and YouTube, and people elsewhere on the internet. And here's what I have so far. And it was a really good thing that I put some of the zebra scraps on the side pieces, because then when I did the tabbing, it actually lined up and made more of a pattern. The fact that that's in a straight line cracks me up because it was not put in a straight line. And on this side, it basically looks as if it was planned that way, but it wasn't. See, that overlapped the pink square I had going on, but it looks like it was all integrated, and of course the bottom looks like that. That's just, you know. Anyway, hold on. I actually put a bunch of stuff in there to see how much weight it could hold. But that's what the inside looks like. That's just a piece of paper. And I might go behind it with thicker pieces of duct tape just for stability because, well, you know, duct tape holds everything. And then my little spare pieces I have left, I'm putting in there. So now we're at this part. This is supposed to be the edge, or the trim rather, but I happen to notice that's too big. Hello. So what I'm going to do, using the guidelines on the back, gotta love the guidelines. Okay, I'm going to trim off this little teeny sliver here. And of course, you know me, these little extra pieces will go somewhere on that purse as part of the decoration. But with the sliver thing off, that leaves my guidelines all in perfect half-inch squares. So now all I gotta do is line that up to see how many squares across the top is going to need to be. And I need to put that where you can actually see it, huh? Okay. So, taking it from the edge here to the other edge. We're going to have to cut it right there, which is 1.5 inches, because each square is a 1/2 inch and is 3 lines over. So that comes off. And then I just do the same thing on this side, since they're both the same size. And it's a good thing that, you know, I know the measurements of the squares because, as you can tell, that tag is in the middle of it. Anyway, now it should line up or fit on just like that. Although that kind of takes off some of the edge appeal, because I did have kind of a funky design going on where it was overlapping the edge. And maybe we could use that on the sides too. Right there and right there. I had kind of folded that in so that way, see how that looks now? So when the backing comes off, this won't be quite so thick. It'll be, you know, flexible, so it'll still maintain that fold line, which is my hope. And I'm thinking put the sides on first and then put the center on, so that way they butt together properly. Let's see, let's line that up just to get a quick visualization thing going on. because it don't fall into the purse itself. Yeah, so that does fit. And then all I gotta do is take the backing off, tack it down, tack it down, tack it down, tack it down. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do. And at that point, I'll be taking a break for this project because I'm also going to have to figure out a closing, because once I put that on, it's going to be done. Maybe a button here or maybe like a strap over. I'm thinking maybe not even put a strap or whatever, like a hip pouch, because this could be carried as a clutch for whatever purpose and not as an everyday bag, because, I mean, I had no idea it was going to come out this great. Look at that. I mean, this looks like, you know, somebody told me it looked like leather. I showed it to my mom. She goes, that's cute. I want one. Where'd you buy that? I said, Mom, I'm making it. See, look, raw edge and everything. She goes, you made this out of what? Leather? And I said, no, duct tape. She goes, that's not gray. I said, Mom, it's duct tape. That looks like the stuff you use on your car. I said, yeah, duct tape. Since when does duct tape come in fun colors? I said, for a while now. Well, you're going to have to get me a pattern sheet so I can see what they got. I don't even know if there is a pattern sheet. But I do know where Walmart is. I do know where Myers is. My mom is a Walmart type of girl. You know, she goes in there. That's where we get our coffee. They got the best deal on coffee ever. And in my house, if you run out of coffee, it's time to go shopping. That's just, I mean, I'll go in there and get coffee, filters, creamer, and nothing else in a heartbeat. And the craft department at Walgreens has kind of dwindled away to nothing. So at that point, I found other places to go, like Michael's and Myers, who still have a yarn department, still have a painting department, still have, you know, all the stuff I do, they still got. Walmart has an aisle maybe this big of yarn. And then it's not even the good yarn. It's, you know, the everyday standard acrylic. If you want a silk yarn or a wool yarn or linen or bamboo or, you know, whatever, you got to go to a different store. Anyway, I figure next time we're in there, you know, or next time that she says she's going to Myers, hey, Mom, follow me. Because I can't get her in the craft section. She'll be like, they don't even have a fabric section anymore. But, Mom, come with me. I want to show you something. And then I can say, this is all the selection of duct tape. And let her pick out a color, and then I'll make her one. Or I could just go by what I know of her and make her one in just basic black and white. When you ask my mom what her favorite color is, she'll say, all of them. Yeah, but specifically, what's your favorite color? I don't really have one. But I noticed over the years, I mean, in the kitchen, there's a striped black and white curtain. There's a polka dot black and white curtain. She went and bought a black refrigerator, a black stove. The walls are white. Everything is trimmed in black, white, red accents. So we say, oh, those are your favorite colors. Those aren't colors. Well, technically, she's right. Black is a shade. White is a shade or a tone. Red is a color. So I figured nothing else will be a nice surprise. And if she has some other visionary thing in mind, I can always make another one. I mean, each one of these, well, let's get the flat ones out. That way I don't have to keep picking up the purse, which I've put stuff in now. Each one of these sheets were $1.89. I used 2 of them, and then the pieces of the rest of them. And as you can tell, I still got quite a bit of it left. So technically, for $2, purse, you know. And then Mom happens to like the color gray, so I can use some regular duct tape as a trim too. And that's a shade. Anyway, that's going to be a future project maybe to work on, especially after I perfect what I'm doing with this. And of course, I'll share that with you too. But in the meantime, I'm going to go attach the trimming, like I said, and then figure out what I'm going to do about a closure. Maybe Velcro, maybe not. I don't know yet. I know I have no idea how to put a zipper on there with this being tape. Somebody suggested a zipper. I suggested they show me how to do that. They suggested that there might be something on the internet. Needless to say, that leads me back where I started. So I'm thinking Velcro because I know how to attach Velcro. Velcro actually does have a sticky back, and then you could just use the little sewage piece as an overlap for the tape, or you could actually just, sew through it in a couple of places because, duct tape does have scrim, which is like a fiber woven thing that goes through the center. Let's see if I get close enough. You see those little lines in your duct tape? That's called scrim. It's a fabric that is actually might be able to see it better on this side. See? The little lines. It's a woven fabric that is sandwiched in between the top coating and the adhesive part, which gives it strength. That's why it doesn't tear, and that's why it's waterproof, leak-proof. Duct tape is some great stuff, okay? I'm like red green when it comes to duct tape. If I'm out of duct tape, there's a problem. Anyway, I figure, make a couple of items and see if she likes it. And if she does, primo, and she doesn't, hey, I'll keep it. That's why whenever I design something for someone else, I also design it in a format that I like, because if they decide they don't want it and I'm stuck with it, I'm not going to be stuck with, I got stuck with it and that thing and that. No. Mm-mm. Oh, you know what? Okay, fine, thank you. Put it right over there. Yeah. That's actually happened twice. I give somebody a present. Oh, no, I can't accept this. No, seriously. No, take it with you. It's as phenomenal as people saying, don't pray for me. Oh, don't do that. It's like, I don't get it. But when people have certain wishes, you still have to respect them. So, and the other one was a wedding gift. And this woman got all the way up the aisle in front of the preacher and said, I'm sorry, I can't do this. Excuse me. And walked away. So, of course, she didn't get the wedding gift because there was no wedding. But it was something that I could use, so I kept it. Anyway, I done rambled on off subject, and I'm finna to go take my nap because I do have a route to run this afternoon after I put the trim and stuff on, and I'll be back to show you what I got and how I'm going to close the purse and all that stuff later. Much later, like this afternoon or maybe tomorrow. Anyway, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And y'all stay blessed. Bye now. Oh, and my blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. Bye-bye.